Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another morning of working out in the morning. Let's start with our side shuffle and get it going here. All right, no equipment required. 2-in-1 AMRAPs for the last class of the session here. All things being equal, we should return come September. So you want to rejoin then, go back to our Fit and Rec page, look for the virtual class. As soon as it says things like, hey, class is open from September, 10th until December 15th, the new link to register will be there. So register there and we will resume. All right, we are side shuffling at a speed that feels like a warm-up, starting on average. I think I'd like to start slower than I think I should, because an experience that always makes things feel better. All right, now ceiling drops down, hips reach backwards, chest stays up. Do bend forwards, but the chest still feels like it's staying up. All right, legs are working a bit harder now. 3, 2, 1. Come on out, let's do baby jumping jacks. All right. So with our AMRAP, if you've done this before, you know what it feels like, and hopefully you know how to make use of it for yourself, in that you're practicing pacing. 2 minutes is quite a long time, so you're challenging yourself. 3, 2, 1. Come on out, let's do leg swing opposite hand. So I guess generally speaking, there's 2 streams that AMRAPs can take. Develop more endurance, so you're doing something continuously for 2 minutes. That's more than a typical strength workout where you do it for 20, 30, 40 seconds. And then the other stream is kind of that level up, pushing yourself, almost like a test day. 3, 2, 1. Elbow to opposite knee. Same idea. And that test day does not have to be an all-out max. I hope I never do that again kind of experience. You can, I'll often do things like that, but I'll let's say log it, and I'll note my perceived exertion. 1 out of 10 was a 7, and this is what I accomplished. You know, it's not super accurate. It's not objectively numerically accurate, but it's actually much more accurate than you can imagine. So feel free doing that. 3, 2, 1, and come on out. Let's do arm circles. Direction, size, and speed is up to you. So I would say, just as a general description, if an OCD exerciser like me can manage just a subjective 1 out of 10 rating, I think there's hope for many of us. Okay, and then you can have these tests that you can look back on and go, oh, look at that, I did 25% more and I gave it the same rating. Let's change direction, size, speed, location, all up to you. Just gentle, warming up, feeling good. If you've ever done it before, you possibly instantly reaped the rewards, which is the surprise. Oh my goodness, I'm actually getting better at this stuff. And then there's other things that you are objectively measuring, like how many burpees can you do before you want to quit? How long can you hold the plank for? 3, 2, 1. Come out of that. Let's take a ready stance. Ready, and then just reach across. So those numbers are useful. And just to reiterate, part of what I'm talking about has to do with this understanding that we're all trying to improve, which is not necessarily the case. Just to reiterate, we don't all need to improve when we're doing this. We're just having fun, or we're trying to maintain. All of those are just as valuable as anything else, okay? Are you reaching a little bit further here? Yeah. All right. So the numbers show that you're improving if that's your goal, okay? But then the other piece is whether you want to improve or not, you're going to. So that's cool. 3, 2, 1, and come on up. Let's do full dynamic mobility. So right foot goes back, fingers, hands swing and fingers touch in front. And repeat, switching sides. You get to choose how big the step is and how low you go. All right, back to why you might want to measure anything. The other stream of thought is simply to grow and feed your motivation. Now, if you are just so naturally motivated that you don't need any help with that at all, and every day you show up like a blossoming flower, just and for the rest of us that have days or weeks where this is less entertaining than we'd like it to be, well, that's where that proof that it's working comes in. It feeds that motivation. All right, we're doing one more each side. And then we're gonna be ready. All right, here's our AMRAP deal. Grab some water if you need. We're doing a reverse lunge with a foot hop. So it's gonna be sixes. So reverse lunge. Once you're there, you simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just reposition that back foot. It doesn't have to move side to side, right? It can just go up and down. It doesn't even have to leave the ground. You're just trying, okay? So 6. And then we jump into a plank. And you're doing a 6 count. You count as slow or as fast as you want. Count to 6, hop it up. Reverse lunge, 6 foot hops on that side. And then back into our plank, and we're doing a knee to elbow. So 1, 2, 3, you get the idea. 6 in total, 3 each side. The knee does not touch the elbow. You can have your stool or the chair nearby if you're going to use that to facilitate your position. Again, the higher you go, the less likely it is your knee is ever going to touch your arm. But thankfully, that's not the point. The point is to control that twisting of your body, meaning don't let it happen. That knee drives up, the body does not twist to get it there. The trunk stays tight. Okay, that's the deal. For 2 minutes, we're gonna roll through that. In case I didn't see this better. Okay, starting with reverse lunge, foot hop. We're all doing 6s. We're all doing our own pace. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Once you've done that, it's a plank for 6. And then reverse lunge, foot hop, other side. And then it's plank knee drive, 3 each side, alternating. One quarter done. All right, mark your pace. Do something that works for you. Oh, I got in the zone. I forgot to tell you. We passed halfway. It's 50 seconds left. Now it's 30 seconds left. Now it's 20. Now the challenge is to not slow down. 10 seconds. And now it's 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. All right, catch your breath. Walk around. Full minute rest. So enjoy it, feel it, appreciate it, and get ready for the same thing one more time. With the plank counting, I'm counting. I'm 1 on breath in, 2 on breath out. So I guess I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm taking 3 breaths in that position. But you can count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then come out if you want. All right. Reverse lunge, foot hop. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And a plank. Foot hop, other side. And then plank knee drive. That is 1/4 done. Keep breathing. Lots of breathing. So when we do planks within an AMRAP, that's halfway. Kind of teaches us that we have to breathe during a plank. And that maybe sometimes we don't breathe as much as we should. Because during a 2-minute AMRAP, we're gonna run out of air and really start to huff and puff. So okay, it's only 32 seconds left. Now it's 20. Now it's 10. 3, 2, 1, rest. Awesome. Full rest. Walk around, catch your breath. Let's figure out what we're going to do for the next one. All right. So as you rest, I'll describe it. We're going to do side lunge pulse. We're on to 4s now. So it's a 4s. So we're going to get into our ready position, our wider stance, much wider than ready. And then we're going to do a side squat. What did I say, side lunge? All right, rewind. Side squat, because side lunge pulse doesn't make any sense. So we're going to do a squat, and then it's 4s. 4 pulses in this position, okay? So go as low as you feel comfortable with, but make sure that the hips reach backwards way more than the knee goes forwards. And it's just a very small movement there. So 4 pulses one way, 4 pulses the other way. Side plank for a count of 4, other side plank for a count of 4, repeat. Okay? All right. So this should be fun. So, are we ready? No sense in wasting time. I'm gonna hit the fast forward on my timer, starting with side squat pulse of 4. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Just little pulses. And then you'll switch right to the other side. 4 pulses. And then quickly get into your side plank and count to 4. 1, you got it. And then switch over. And then side squat, pulse. All right, that's 1/4 done. Nice. I like how this flows. Coming up halfway. And there it goes. Nice. We're in it now. Now it's 30 seconds left to go. Don't lollygag on those transitions. 20 seconds. I know you're not. Eight seconds. 3, no, not quite. 3, 2, 1, rest. Yes, okay, that's once, do it again. After a 1-minute rest. Oh, we're crushing it. So by dropping just like 2 millimeters lower, I'm just gonna make this number up. It's about 30% harder. It gets a much harder. So the inverse is true. It just gets just a little bit easier by not dropping quite so far. So if we're doing 4 pulses, you go to a certain depth. If we're doing 6 pulses, you might not go to that same depth. Know this, and you've proven this to yourself before when we do deeper things. You can go deeper, so don't shortchange yourself. Or maybe you're just dreading the second round because you're just peeled. All right, ready, going. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 4 pulses. And then 4 the other side. And then side plank for 4. And other side for 4. Nice. 1/4 done. Keep breathing. There's halfway.
Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars.
1/4 left, 30 seconds to go.
I see this life like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs, seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old, young.
Now it's 10 seconds.
Old, and I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told.
And 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. We're gonna do one more round just like that. For no other reason, because I think it's super fun and I liked it. I don't wanna throw a wrench into anybody's plans. Maybe you sent it. You spent everything you had thinking we're just gonna chill from now on. No, One more round, see what you got. Yeah, okay, we're going in 30 seconds. One more final round of this, and then nothing super hard after that, probably. Also, like, there's stuff written on my sheet that says what we're doing today, and we're virtually doing almost none of that. We're just making it up as we go. 10 seconds. All right, get ready. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. 4 pulses, and then 4 pulses the other side. And then a side plank for 4. And the other side. Perfect. One quarter done. Coming up to halfway. Past it. All right, 1 quarter left. Twenty seconds. All these transitions from up and down are really good for you too, by the way. Maybe that's the hardest part for you. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, walk it out. So it's possible that when we do an AMRAP, you're like, oh, I hate AMRAPs, because you don't just get to settle into an exercise. You are always changing positions. I understand that for sure. That's what I hate about them. But recognize that why? Like, how does my body move? Do I move efficiently? Do I like how I move? So no, no, and no for me, for all of those. So I'm like, well, maybe I should do more so I get better at it and more proficient at it. Anyways, just thought I'd throw that out there in case anybody's feeling that same, like, ugh, feel so inefficient. Okay, walk it around, catch your breath. We have just a little bit of time left. So we're going to just follow, in this case, just what I need. My wrists feel a little wonky from doing those planks and side planks, so we're going to treat them by, you guessed it, doing more planks. But we're going to try to rock with it, okay? And this works much better if you're not on that stool chair back at the couch. This works much better on the floor. So join me on the floor, but only do as many as you feel comfortable with. So you can stop before I do. We're going to plank here, so get up. We're going to plank, and all we want to do is kind of rock forward over the hands and then come back. You're only going to go as far as you want to, okay? But we're going to challenge the wrists and the hands, just rocking slowly back and forth. And if you've stopped already, that's cool. I'm going to stop pretty soon too. But I'm just keeping my elbows really straight. 3, 2, 1, and relax. And just really open those hands, right? And my elbow, so sometimes when we rock forwards, the elbow wants to bend a little bit. So try to straighten it and actually rotate it. So your elbow pit, also called the antecubital space, faces forwards. And the point of the elbow actually faces straight backwards. So it rotates and spins, almost hyperextends, but not quite, just straight. And anyways, make sure your elbow's in that position. And then it might feel terrible, so just do little bits, like maybe 4 seconds. We'll do one more and then we're gonna stop. All right, let's get into it. Plank it, roll, turn those elbows in, and then just rock back and forth. Really big spread fingers, open hands, feeling strong. As we rock, the hips do not drop. Sometimes they naturally kind of want to. Don't let them. 3, 2, 1, and that's our finishing off. But for me, what that does is helps relocate all the little carpal bones in my wrist that maybe slid out of place slightly from ramming around with changing positions. All right, lunge stretch, my favorite stretch. Left foot in front. Oh, elbows to the front knee. And if you're still huffing and puffing, like this is a good place to start. If not, you can also just keep walking around for a bit. But then if it's there for you, the hands come to the inside of the front leg. That foot is up right beside your hand. That's important. If that front foot is still tucked way in underneath your belly, then I'd suggest coming up, putting that foot out further, but then just you resting on your knee. And now I'm just imagining my pelvis is a giant heavy cannonball and it's just sinking towards the floor. Lots of tension in both hips, preventing it from falling to the floor. So the goal is to just feel that, keep breathing, and relax. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Oh. All right. So there's a couple ways these next few months go if you're attending these classes regularly. And this is a cornerstone to keeping things fit and healthy and moving well. A maintenance plan, I would say you might be able to get away with once a week until the end of August. And then you'll return almost in the same condition that you've left here, okay? But if you're on the once a week plan, I'll just say this straight out, you can't miss a week. You just can't, because you're on the edge of it. Twice a week would be awesome. And if you're on a maintenance plan, you know, you get 2 good weeks in, and then you miss a week because you're traveling, you'll make it. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Oh. And then, you know, the truth is that if you are older than 16, maybe 17, 18, fully like disengaging from this type of exercise for like 2 or 3 months will lead to an incredible loss. Pretty much everything that you gained. And then when you return, it'll, because you're a bit older, just a little tiny bit, it'll take a little bit longer to get it back. And so if we follow that path of like, you know, 9 months on, 3 months off, over 20 years, you end up going backwards. Slower than you would if you didn't do anything. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. But still, it's you're putting in some effort, right? And to know that like putting in significant effort for 9 months and still you're going backwards, sometimes that's enough information to go, what? Are you kidding me? All I have to do is put like 2 more months in and I go forwards. Yeah. It's kind of like if you have your regular monthly expenses that you put onto your Visa bill are $1,000, right? That's your normal expense every month, $1,000. And then every month you make a payment of $950. Well, over a long period of time, you will be in a significant hole. And that interest that you're going to accrue is the same as the detrimental effects to your age. But if you put into that Visa account $1,001 every month, then at the end of a long time, you'll actually have extra money. That's how it works. 3, 2, 1, and come on out. Oh, that was fantastic. Nice work, everybody. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it, and so does your body. Look for the link come September on the Fit and Rec page to rejoin us, and we will get back at it. Take care. See you.